Hello, welcome to another Gingerman episode. Now I left you on a cliffhanger on the last one, if it was Aberfeldy or Pitlochry. Well, I woke up this morning and I thought it has to be Pitlochry, because if there's anywhere in Scotland that if I had a favourite place to come it would be here, Pitlochry. Because again, as a kid we used to come up to Faskally caravan site, we would go camping, and that for me was the best times. So, you know, Pitlochry, I know this place well, if I do say so myself. So I had to come here. I'm excited. I've been here 100 times maybe, and I'm excited as ever. But this time I'm bringing you lot along. I've got the cameras, I've got the drone. This should be a good one. So, Pitlochry, show me what you got. Peace.
I'll turn on the camera, test my microphone, I'm firing up the podcast, sound waves coming to your home. Gingerman with a can is here to make your day. Gingerman with a can would like to hear you say today.
For me, if you come to Pitlochry, this is the car park to come to. £2 for 2 hours. But this is where all the coaches come as well for the tourists, because it does get busy here. This place is a tourist dream. Just as you walk into the high street, you've got the old Smiddy Inn. Alright. There's McKay's fish and chips, and they're really good. I've had them many times and enjoyed it every time. I've never walked around here this early in the morning. It's cold anyway. The Old Mill Inn, I like it up here. You go and check out the Old Mill Inn. Another thing that Pitlochry offers in the autumn is the Enchanted Forest, and this is where you would come, the Fisher's Hotel. I've stayed in the Fisher's Hotel, it's nice. It's really nice. Right, we'll go up here, this is a cool wee bit, the Old Mill. There we go. Look at this. This is a good place to come for a bar at lunch. On a sunny day, you can sit outside. As a tourist, or even if you're Scottish yourself, you love this place. You don't have to be a tourist to love it. It's just every turn. And we've not even been to the dam yet. The dam is incredible. Look at this. Turning water into meal. Here, this is what we were talking about in just the last episode. Moulin Burn rises on the moor above the village of Moulin. Burn is the Scots word for stream, and runs right through the centre of Pitlochry to join the Tummel at the suspension footbridge. It has long been a working burn, and over the years it provided the power for a variety of mills along its length, including meal, lint, tweed, saw and bobbin mills. At one time the water powered the cutting and polishing machinery of a monumental sculptor and the washing tubs of the Atholl Laundry. The Edwardian footbridge at the end of the Moulin Burn links Portnacaig and Pitlochry Festival Theatre to the town. There you go. As you're getting the idea of the importance of water in this area and how it has just played a huge part. And there it is there, the burn. This has got to be the easiest place ever to film Pitlochry. Look at this, got a wee lady gathering flowers, it's pretty cool. Over there we've got a clock, it's like a millennium clock, AD 2000. There's the Pitlochry in bloom team. It's not in bloom right now because it's not that time of year, but it'll be in bloom soon. And this is all the stuff you can see. The heroes of Pitlochry. I'm crossing over the road towards the Honest Thistle. Already at 9 AM it's starting to gather some speed with people arriving. So I'm heading my way towards the dam section of Pitlochry because I love walking around the dam. It's such a great walk. War Memorial in Pitlochry. So this side we have the train station, so you can get the train here. If you come from Edinburgh, you can say, "Can I get a one-way ticket to Pitlochry, please, pal?" Your train man will bring you here. It's as easy as that. If you haven't been here before, everything's so well signed. Real fancy signs too. Black with gold lining. Right, we've got the Bridge Restaurant, never been in there, but it really looks nice. I've not had my breakfast yet. It says it's open, but I don't think it is open. I think they just forgot to flip the open and close sign. You know, I know how it is at the end of the day. You're tired. You've worked hard all day for your money. There we go. We're meeting back up with the burn. I don't often come up here in the winter as well. A lot of the time I've spent up here is in the summer and it looks so different. But I love the colours it's created. There's still the reds from autumn, you know, scattering on the ground. The trees are completely bare, so you can kind of like see right through them as well to the wider landscape. Aye, it's really nice. We've got like the sports pavilion here in the public park. This is amazing here. Look at it, it just opens right up in this field. Imagine playing football here. It's even got a wee seating area built in the pavilion. You get changed in the pavilion, you run out to this. Oh man. And there's a park just there that's like an adventure park. It's a grown up kids adventure park, I'd call that. This is too good. Oh aye, wooden seats with a grass back. I like it. This is really good. This is like a nature stand because they've used wood and grass. Okay, the steps are like concrete, but and the poles are like steel. But other than that, this is very much in keeping with the surrounding theme. Look how class this is. Ah, this is too good. We are the PFC. We're back moving. There's that suspension bridge. This is really cool. Actually looks a lot longer than I remember. So, right now I'm about to cross the burn that was mentioned earlier where it meets the tunnel at the bridge, and this is it here. This is the exact point. I remember finding an absolutely legendary tree swing along here one time, and I'm going to find it. Remember, if you come here, please don't sit on this bench. There's not much left of it. It looks like the mad weather we've had, like the rain and stuff and the wind and whatever, has caused a little bit of chaos at the banks of the river. So I'm I'm not hopeful that the tree swing's still standing. It looks like there's been a lot of cut down trees here. So we'll just have to wait and see. You know, the river, nature can be unpredictable, so it is always changing, as we've learnt. Oh man, see, just walking next to a big, large body of water like this, it's such a great feeling. Well, tree swing, I feel like it was here. I feel like this was the tree swing spot, right here. There's a suspension bridge in all its glory though. So I went on Wikipedia to see if I could find out some more sort of rounded historical information. So I found some stuff. Population 2,880 as of 2020, so just under 3,000, so very small in comparison to the larger central belt towns that we visit recently. It's largely a Victorian town which developed into a tourist resort after Queen Victoria and Prince Albert visited the area in 1842 and bought a Highland estate at Balmoral, and the arrival of the railway in 1863. It remains a popular tourist resort today, and particularly known for its Pitlochry, festival theatre, salmon ladder, and as a centre for hill walking, surrounding mountains such as Benvrackie and Schiehallion. There's Schiehallion again. Yeah, so lots to read. So it's interesting that it was Queen Victoria and Prince Albert that, on coming to locate themselves in the Balmoral area, came here and sort of popularised it as a tourist resort. Interesting. The suspended bridge over the Tummel. Right. See, I've never noticed this before. I know people put love lockets on the bridge. I didn't know they put them on this thing. There's Jackie. Let's read this one. Mickey and Jen, always and forever, 10/11/21. Not so long ago. I hope you are still in love, guys. Because now your love is eternalised on Gingerman with a cam. Look at this. Please note that any love locks placed on the bridge will be removed. So too many people done it. They got rid of the love locks, and that's where you put them. It's the love lock boat. There's a wee bench with a bottle of Bucky next to it. That's authentically Scottish too. So for the tourists, if you see that, just to know that that's part of just Scottish life. Here we go, we have a sign. Portnacrag. The ferry across the River Tummel at Portnacrag was established in the 12th century by the monks of Cooper Angus, who had been gifted the lands of Fon Ab, meaning Abbot's land, enabled them to cross from their lands on the south side of the river to Moulin on the north side. That's Moulin's where the burn was. The ferry conveyed horses and carts as well as passengers. To ensure a safe crossing, a coin or brass pin would be dropped into St Bride's Well, which was situated on the north bank. Latterly, a long chain was fixed from the ferry boat to the rock in the centre of the river to prevent the boat being swept downstream. Imagine you're just trying to get to the north side of the river on your boat and it gets swept down. These pictures are amazing, by the way. Sorry, look at this. Victorian crossing. The suspension bridge after completion. Let's read about that. The suspension bridge is constructed of lattice girder pylons and rope cables. A close examination of the steelwork shows it was manufactured by the Lanarkshire Steel Company, Scotland Limited, using the Siemens Martin process. It cost 850 quid, so more than the bridge just up the road, and it was funded by public subscription and a grant of 250 quid from the Highland District Committee. The bridge was erected in memory of George Glass Sandman of Fonab and officially opened by the Marchioness of Tullibardine, Catherine Marjorie Murray. Kitty would later become the 8th Duchess of Atholl and would be elected in 1923 as Scotland's first female MP. Wow! She served there as Unionist MP for 15 years and later became involved with Sylvia Pankhurst and the suffragettes, supported the Republican cause during the Spanish Civil War, and even met Ernest Hemingway. So that's who opened the bridge. Catherine Marjorie Murray. Kitty for short. This is cool. You can see the dam upstream, and there's the festival theatre, and then downstream you have that bridge there. Is that the Clooney Bridge? I've never actually thought about how serious this bridge is, but this is a serious bridge because it's quite a long body of water. Usually a bridge over the water is just like over a small burn or a small river, but this is actually quite a mammoth crossing. So you could see the importance of getting to the other side, I guess. So if we were on the Rob Roy Way, we'd be going left here, but we're going to go right for the Dam and Visitor Centre and the Fish Ladder. Here is the Pitlochry Festival Theatre. I've never been here before. Well, I mean, I've walked past it, but I've never looked at it. Every time I've walked past it, I've closed my eyes, so I can't see it. So this is my first time seeing it. This is big tree country. Look at this, big tree country. It's giving you all the spots in the area. Let's see. I love Kenmore. Aberfeldy, that's where we're maybe going to go, see how close we are. And then, where am I staying? Queensview, Tummel, I'm up here somewhere, this is where we're staying. I just want to do my usual shout out to my patrons. Thank yous for being my patron legends. Thanks for watching, subscribing to the extra videos. I hope you're enjoying them. I enjoy making them. And as usual, this episode you'll get some extra footage of this one, my conversation with ChatGPT about Pitlochry, and thanks. Names are probably already come up by now. Right, we're just walking up towards the dam. I hope it's open to walk across. I'm going to add, right, there's a salmon ladder here. I've been coming here since I was about 8 years old. And never, ever have I once seen salmon using the salmon ladder. And it must be because there's an exact specific point of the year, just for a short period of time, when the salmon go laddering up the stream. So that's probably the real reason why I've never seen them. I just thought it's a myth. It's a myth, right? The salmon aren't even there. There we go. Pitlochry Dam and Visitor Centre provides a major attraction for those visiting the area. Following the closure of the former fish ladder viewing facility, SSE has identified this area to the east of the dam where a new viewing facility and information point could be located. What does this mean? Can we not walk over it anymore? What's this? Is this all new? There's visuals. Here's the fish ladder bit. If you see any salmon jumping up, let me know. I just feel it's a bit of a cop-out calling it the salmon ladder. They should call it the once in a lifetime you might see the salmon ladder. That's why we don't see the salmon, they're drowning. This is a salmon drowning ladder. Right, it would appear the walkway is open, someone's up there. And they look like a civilian like myself. They're no a hydro worker. Yo, any salmon in here today? Any salmon? There's the twigs. Someone goes out and scoops the big bits of wood out and the twigs. That's a job. We're now getting ourselves onto the dam section. There we go, and look, it goes from river to loch. Just like that. Look how calm it is up here. Right, this is different. You used to walk along this way, they've gated it and made you walk around here now. It's giving you a more terrifying experience as you have to go over this big drop. I don't like that. No, I don't like that at all. That's too high. I'm too high up. Oh, to be fair, the dam itself is pretty high and scary, so aye. I'm over the worst of it. Look at this, you can peek in. You can peek in the windows here and see some of the action. I always thought it'd be like loads of stuff in there, but it looks really clinical and like empty. Good work, guys, really tidy work from the SSC guys. They will say there's cobwebs on your lights though, so they need a dusting. Alright, how does it work? This is a cross section, cut right through the middle. 866,250 gallons per minute. Wow. There we go. And we are here. Look at this. What a view. Don't look down though if you're scared of heights like me. There's the water pouring out from in here. When I come across here, I always prefer, I mean, I like the view on this side is really spectacular. It's really cool. You can see the river going down and the bridge is. But this way it's just calm. And you know, if you fall in, actually don't look over there, that side's worse. You can actually see right down. There's a visitor centre that's open. Got to go check that out. Right, I'm just going to put the camera over there so that you can see what I mean. Ooh. Nice and calm. There's a sign there that says Pitlochry Fish Ladder Visitor Centre, salmon, 0. Fancy toilets in the visitor centre at the Pitlochry Dam. Nice window view too. I mean, I love interactive learning. It's the best way for me to learn. That's why I go out and do what I do. And this is interactive learning. Look at this. Release. Start. And start. This is where we are. Looks like a nice place to keep your Lego. Oh, salmon. Here they are. There we go, finally some salmon. There we go. This is fun. Look at nice salmon. Scotland's approach to managing fishing and hydro schemes is unique in the world. Here, salmon fishing is an inheritable right passed down through families. Fishermen made sure that the Acts of Parliament setting up the schemes protected fish stocks. Where this couldn't be done, the Hydro Board had to pay landowners for lost fisheries. It's about how many fish can actually survive the ladder. This is something, look at this. Oh. Electronic counter. The North of Scotland Hydroelectric Board started counting fish heading upstream in the early 1950s. Today, SSE continues to count at 18 sites to check that fish passes still work. Well, this is good. This is good, it's all this information, because I did accuse them of drowning fish. There's a glass disc insulator unit, used suspension insulator strings for high voltage transmission lines. This is the only time you get to touch it. Then I come into the green energy, the solar, touch the screen to play, and see all of this. This is all powered by that water over there. That's the beauty of all of this. Look at this, they've got this bit down here. Look at this. It's got all the old technology, all the old electricity stuff. Let's guess what they are. Oh, that's a cooker. That looks like a Hoover. Is it a Hoover? I have no idea. That is a head transplant machine. Toaster doesn't look that old. You could probably get a toaster like that now in your house. Bunch of irons, radio, bunch of things I don't know what they are. What is this? Is it a Hoover? It also looks like it could be some sort of rocket launcher. I don't know what number it is. Hey, electric massage vibrator, 1920s. Shut up. There it is there. That's what vibrators used to look like.
Shows no sign of abating. And assist our country's commitment to meet our energy needs from sustainable resources.
Well, this is... got a couch. Oh, it's just finished. I'm on the credits. It's really good in there. I've watched that video and it was really good. It was speaking to the staff and it was telling you in a really nice overview way of how it all works. And really this power station creates enough power to basically support the national grid. You know, if there is ever outages or shortages of power, that just gets cranked on instantly because they've got the lock to store the water and it'll just come powering through. Amazing. The old armoury, self-catering accommodation. For me, that's like the ideal house right there. Yeah, I'm almost back at the car. There's the train station. I'm just over there. These modern art exhibits don't give you much information about them. You have to come along past it and just sort of work it out for yourself. That's art, it's expression, it's, you know, what does it mean to you when you see it? What do you see? I see like a big massive end of a axe. Look at this. Even the train station's a bit of eye candy. Lovely, isn't it? Yeah, another cool bridge in Pitlochry. Right, oh, I'm back where I started at the car park. The plan is now that I've done the Pitlochry loop, I'm going to go and grab a juice somewhere and then jump in the car. We're going to go to Faskally, fly the drone and finish up this episode with some thoughts and reflections in a place that I really hold dear to my heart. And I have not been to this place, I don't know, how old am I? 34. Close on 20 years since I last went here. Probably about 15, 16, so it's been a long time. Oh. We're at Faskally. And here it is. Faskally holiday home. It's been shut for the winter, so I think they're closed right now. That shop. I used to love coming down to the shop, get pick a mix. And you would either hire a bike or you'd get the mini golf sticks. Now there used to be a ride over here called the Witch's Hat, which I can't see, but I can see the camel slide. Now that's the new shower blocks. This is where you'd want to come for a shower. You wouldn't want to go to the old ones because they stunk of piss. Well, it's confirmed I have grown quite a lot since I was a kid because my arse can't get down the camel. This woodland here, so this is one of the woods where we'd come out and explore, and this is probably the beginning of my love and fascination for woodland walks. There we go. This is where we'd come and explore and play. Riverside path. Oh, there's a bridge down here. I spent so much time up here as a kid coming on family holidays, but then as an adult I started camping at Foss, which is just about 10 minutes along this road. So, and here I am as an adult coming back full circle with my mum. It's amazing. And you know it was amazing when you were young, but you just don't really truly appreciate how amazing it is. I don't know, for me this is ultimate peace. Be like a path, kill a cranky. Right, okay. I'll keep walking this way then now. I'm trying to find an ideal location to get this drone up. Look at this. Looking right over the river now. It's just great, isn't it? Where's the bridge? Is it further down? I didn't remember us walking this far, but we must have, because we always got to the bridge and stopped. I feel like I'm in some sort of dream sequence in my life here right now. It's amazing. I'm having the time of my life. Got a bit of fallen trees. That's going to stop me getting closer to the bridge. Why? There's a wee wooden bridge for the pedestrians like myself. I don't know how to get down onto this bit. Oh wow, we've got a wee waterfall here by the sounds of it. The day just keeps getting better. The day that just kept on giving. Oh wow, look at this. That's cool. There's a part of me that wants to just go and sit in that. Imagine just sitting there getting soaked by that. Wim Hof would love it. Yeah, jump in, get cold! Be the cold! There we go, there's a giant road bridge. Right over the river. That's really high, this one. Oh man, there's some sort of high ropes course up here. I don't like high ropes courses. As you can probably tell why. Either that or someone's trying to build a tree house, or... Is that a massive zip line? That's a zip line! No way! That's a zip line! Over to there! Someone zips over. They said, we don't need no bridge. We'll build a zip line. There's people do this. They're mad. They're running and zip lining over all this. I'd probably do it if I was pushed. Someone says, here, go and do this. Right, as long as I don't have to fall. Jesus, that's high. Look how high it is. Come on. Right, so we're 3.5 miles out of Pitlochry. Let me give you an idea how far we've come. Right, caution. What's it saying? Following advice from consult structural engineers, there is a safe loading limit on this bridge of a maximum of 10 adults. Only 10 adults are allowed on this bridge. Structural engineers. Oh, that's making me not want to cross this, because this is extremely high. Oh man, I can't. I like bridges, but you don't feel safe on this. Right, I'm going to give this one a miss. Because see, when you see things from the past, like old bridges, they're always broken. So at some point the bridge has to break. It's been... Look at this. Caution. As I walk back along this way to find the spot to fly the drone, it makes me think about the high ropes zip line across the river. It's safer than the bridge, isn't it? Zip lining. And the zip line is not available. So I got the drone up, and then whilst I was flying, I bumped into the friendliest couple ever. They were chatting away. Two beautiful German Shepherd dogs, moved here from Holland in 2021. And I was just, we were talking about how amazing and special this place is, and even from all the way in Holland, you know, they came here, realised how special this place is and moved here. Still no tree swings on this trip. What a day I have had exploring my past and exploring the present via Pitlochry and in here, Faskally Caravan Park. It's been truly brilliant. I've had an amazing day. Now it's time to get back to the cabin and just go and chill out. I'm writing Jack and the Beanstalk as I alluded to, so I'll do a bit of that, chill with Angus, go down, check out the entertainment tonight and have some dinner with my mum and Davey. But aye, thanks for having me, Pitlochry and Faskally. I'll be back for sure. Peace.